Chicanos.
Go ahead and invite Mr. Daniel Bustamante. And I understand we also have Sissy Siegel Davis here as well. And then we'll ask this after we present the proclamation, we'll ask the staff from Miller to also join us for a photo. Colleagues, it's my honor to present this proclamation for the Festival Chicano. Whereas the lack of cultural programming for Chicanos by the city of Houston in the 1970s was a critical concern. In April of 1980, with the desire to preserve, promote, and protect the Chicano culture for future generations, Daniel Bustamante established Festival Chicano, a significant event that would historically shape the celebration of Chicano culture for many years to come. Whereas the groundwork for Festival Chicano took place under the leadership of Daniel Bustamante, who started out producing free community cultural events in city parks for many years. He wanted to create a larger showcase in a public space, and in 1977, the opportunity came in the largest Chicano neighborhood in Houston. The dynamic and populated near North Side, the Festival Chicano had its genesis at Houston's Moody Park with a free concert. And whereas while Festival Chicano was well received by the near North Side community, the festival faced an uphill battle for several years in its efforts to secure an adequate event site for future festivals. Through great persistence and determination, in May of 1980, Festival Chicano was granted a date for its celebration at the Miller Outdoor Theater and was provided a small grant of $1,500. Little Joe y la Familia recognized the cultural importance of the event and headlined at no charge. And whereas the first official Festival Chicano brought out the largest Chicano crowd in the Miller Outdoor Theater had ever seen, and has continued to create this unique cultural experience for 40 years, inviting hundreds of thousands of Houstonians to share in the rich Chicano heritage. And whereas on October 1st, 2019, Daniel Bustamante and all involved in the success of Festival Chicano will be recognized for their outstanding work and impactful contribution to Houston. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, the City of Houston commends Daniel Bustamante and Festival Chicano for their efforts to preserve their distinctive heritage and culture within the Houston community, and extends best wishes on the continued success of this premier event.
And so therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor, City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim October 1st, 2019 as Festival Chicano Day in Houston, Texas. Congratulations.
I want to thank the mayor and city council for everything you do for this community. I run a civil rights organization, and to me, culture is a civil human right. And I'm so proud of this city. I've been here 50 years, all the languages, all the cultures that are out here. I know how critical it is to youth development, to community development, to families staying together. All of our communities deserve the same privilege that we do, but I'm so proud of the Chicano community, and I use that term very proudly. I'm a Chicano activist from the 60s and 70s, and it means a lot to me to be here receiving this award on behalf of our community. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. One moment, we have several council members who would like to address
okay,
you.
thank you.
Council Member Cisneros.
Yes, ma'am.
Danielle, you are such a trailblazer. I just really, it's an honor for us to be able to recognize you. 40 years, that's amazing. I know it doesn't feel like 40 years to
No,
you.
it does.
But your professionalism that you've brought to this has been one of the big reasons for your success at Miller Outdoor Theater. Your activism and advocacy for this very important celebration and preservation of the the musical heritage of and the Chicano Music Festival. Thank you. I'm so glad that that you are such an important part of the Miller Outdoor Theater family too. There every year, everyone looks forward annually to coming to your event, and thank you, Sissy, for your continued support. Of wonderful opportunities for us to hear the culture of Houston through Danielle Bustamante. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilmember.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Boykins?
Thank you. Councilmember Cisneros, I think it was well said, just your comments. Because, Sissy, what you're doing with Chicano music at Mill Outdoor Theater and others have really just transformed the area, and I just want you to know we appreciate you. Councilmember Gallegos, good move. This is good here. Thank you, sir, for what you're doing. Daniel, just keep it up. You're
Thank you,
looking
sir.
good. Man, you say 40 years, you look like you just turned 40.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Keep it up, sir. We're
Thank
so
you, sir.
proud and we
Thank
respect
you.
what you're doing. Thank you. And thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Kubash?
Thank you very much for bringing these forward, Councilmember Gallegos. I have a very diverse family. I have 6 grandchildren that are Chicanos, you might say, and they, some of them speak Spanish, and I don't. So when sometimes, they're running down the hall, I go, mijo! And then my grandson turned around and said, Papa, you don't speak Spanish. But anyway, it's really neat to see all this, and Mayor, to bring this forward, it's a privilege for all of us here at Council to share in this and to rejoice with it. Thank you, Councilmember Gallegos, and we appreciate all you do in the community. And keep the music going, because you ought to watch my little grandkids dance to that. They really are good at it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Councilmember. Thank you all again so much. You've made such an amazing contribution to our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem.